only the US can carry out this kind of mission so far from home at such a scale and with such coordination. And at least they're the only country to have proved that they can still do it. And now, when we hear that jargon from Dan Kane about air and space support providing layering effects, that's not just firepower, but it's everything that's needed to protect those helicopters as they went into that highly defended capital city and got out again. Now, of course, this requires not just the latest in satellite technology, high-tech jamming, stealth drones, but also just months of old-school intelligence, fighter jet platforms that have been tried and tested over decades, and of course, sheer numbers just to provide that operational redundancy.
But there were parts that seemed particularly high-tech, right? I mean, Trump mentioned a certain expertise that turned the lights off in Caracas, for example.
Yeah, that's right. We don't know how they did that. We don't actually know how effective or widespread that blackout was. They did say Cyber Command was involved in the operation, so they could have played a hand in this, or it could have been some sort of kinetic attack. We just don't know. In any case, that alone would not have been enough to secure the passage of these helicopters. We can assume that the Space Force obviously provided latest state-of-the-art mapping to their forces and potentially through Venezuelan tracking off the scent as well. The Americans would have also used their EA-18G Growler aircraft, which we know were involved. They have highly sophisticated jamming technology. The F-35s that were used can also use electronic warfare capabilities and jamming, so that could well have knocked out a lot of the Venezuelan radar. As for the helicopters, we know that the Black Hawks and Chinooks that played a role, well, they might well have been equipped with this latest infrared laser targeting system, which can target incoming heat-seeking missiles to disable them. That would have been useful against shoulder-mounted rocket launchers on the ground. We know Venezuela has a lot of those. Of course, none of these have actually been confirmed to have taken place. I'm just saying what might have been used in the operation. All we know at this stage is that just one of the American helicopters was damaged over the course of the operation.